This morning we're going to be reviewing the airbag light on my Porsche 911 997. This is 2005. I've already diagnosed and got the part, but I'm going to review with you what we did. Computer, Durametric, beverage. I've never had one of these before. Rainbow unicorn. Sounds like it's going to taste like butt, but I don't know. They say it's good. And then time permitting, windshield washer, sprayer, motor. That's the last thing I needed to fix on my car. The long list of things to fix. And this is the sensor, which is bad, but I'm going to show you how I got to that, okay? Okay. So this is the Durametric. Pretty simple. It plugs in via ODP. There's a port underneath. I've just done this so many times I can do it by braille. Just feel for it. And it just goes in. And the other end is just a USB, which will go in the computer. Of course, you have to have the moment where the laptop battery is dead and then it needs updates. That's just what happens. Oh, it's tingly. Oh, wow. I don't know. Tastes like any other energy drink, just sweeter but without sugar. Yeah. Okay, select the little Durametric thing. I don't know why my computer's so slow. Good, it's talking to the car. We want to say airbag. Expand this option. We want to go to fault codes and wait for it. And so this 805, it can be 8 or 9, it depends whether it's the left or the right. And so this 8059 is this piece here. 8059 is replacement for this piece here, which is the airbag accelerometer or decelerometer sensor. So yeah. Well, now you know how I got to that. Now, where's the sensor? It's under the bumper cover right here underneath the bumper frame. So what we're gonna have to do is pop the hood. There's all this plastic trim that needs to come off. There's these pins that need to come out. There's 3 bolts in the front, and then this inner wheel fender will have to come out. There's a few bolts in there. Maybe remove the wheel, maybe not. I usually don't have to. And then underneath there's several bolts underneath that need to be removed. And it takes about an hour. Yeah, it takes me about an hour. So if it's your first time, it'll take you a little longer. I use a power ratchet, which I need to find and be sure it's charged. Okay, this is my tool of choice, and it's fully charged, so we'll be able to bang this off and on without having to recharge, so that's a plus. I just need to find the correct sockets. This is a 1/2 inch to 1/4. This is a 1/2 inch, but see the tip? It allows a swivel, so it's not a full universal, but it makes it a little easier for some of the angles. And then I believe these are all Torx. It primarily uses just the 2 that are rusty right there. Those 2 that are rusty, that's pretty much what you do to take all the bolts off. So okay, so with the hood popped, these trim pieces are like velcroed in place, and they kind of come out and just massage it. There's a little hook, I think. They just kind of come out. This is a little bit of an awkward spot here. Coming out, and then there it is. Gotta just let go. Okay, so I couldn't pull it out with one hand, but then that shows this. And see, there's these little clips. I usually just get a little clothes hanger and pull it out, and then there's the 1, 2, 3, and then here's the other clip. So those got to come out. Okay, so I put the car up on jack stands. Make sure you get them on the correct mounting point so you don't damage the car, because I am going to take the wheels off so you can see the inner fender, but you really don't need to. Okay, so I took the wheel off so you can see, and I'll show you. I pulled off that inner fender, that little piece over there. And so the trick is, I'm gonna start it already, but I stopped to share for you. So bolt here, that's already been taken out. Bolt here, and then we get under the car. Let me change angle so you can see. Under the car. Now just to remove that fender, there's this bolt that goes into it, this bolt that runs through it, 2 bolts here, this bolt is holding it, and this bolt here. And then there's the remaining bolt for the bumper in the middle. So I did all on that side already. So each side is the same. Okay, so this is the hard part. Okay, let me put that down. So you see this little clip, this little thing? It doesn't look like anything, right? Well, it's what holds the bumper in place. It's like a special clip. And so you see I have this ruined Allen key. I put it in there like, whoop, put it in there like so, and then I pull it. Now I can't pull it hard enough with my fingers, but I'll like this. Oops. Okay, I didn't film it exactly, but you gotta see this. See how this? I just couldn't do it with one hand. I'm sorry, I'm not that strong. Okay. This is what holds the bumper on. And now now the bumper is loose. There's a little gap, but we'll pull it apart somewhere else. So I need to do this side. Open that, pull that out. Okay, so now that we wrestled the inner fender out, there's a hidden bolt. You can't really see it, but if you follow my finger right there, there's a bolt that goes from the bumper to the fender, and you gotta get that one because that's what's holding this in place right now. And then there's a few connectors that need to be undone depending how far the bumper you're gonna take. You gotta pop this out like this through your finger on the inside and disconnect. The whole wire loom, which I totally forgot about, is attached to the bumper, so you gotta stick your fingers in there. The whole wire loom is attached to the bumper, so you gotta stick your fingers in there and get the wire loom unconnected from the bumper. And on the passenger side, driver's side, there is, well, for my car has the windshield headlight washer thing you gotta undo. So there's a clip that holds it in place, and of course that clip just disintegrated in my hand, so that's something I'm gonna have to order. It was unexpected, but all in all. Also, when you're in here, you can check. Okay, fan spin good. Okay, so that came off. So this was all stuck on. So this was all stuck on here. Now there's a connector for the bumper if you want to walk the bumper away, but for me, I just wanted to get it off, but there's a connector right here. Now I hate messing with these old connectors because 50% of the time I break them, and that one didn't break the first 2 times I took it apart, but I'm not pushing my luck today. I was struggling to find that sensor. So here we are, front of the car, under the fender. See this blue thing? So that's what we're going to replace. That's what's bad in the car. Well, 10mm socket action. It's going to be hard to get the other bolt though. We'll see what I have to do. Maybe I have to use an extension with the universal. We'll see. Okay, so now that I got it loose, I believe this red part needs to be pried up so I can slide it off. So that's the old one, confirming you just stick a screwdriver under that little notch, pull this piece up, and it'll force it to undo. And then I'll go get the new one, we'll put the new one on. The new one, the old one. Okay, seemed confusing, but once you try and put it together, you can't put it together wrong. It's got a pin for polarity, and then we'll line it back up and put the screws on it. and it'll be good. Okay, so the new one's in play. Alright, so I didn't make a video putting the car back together because it was raining and cold, and finally there was a glimpse of sun, and I just wanted to get the car together so I can go to the beach, so forgive me. Just put it back together the way you took it apart. I don't know why you don't come visit. Well, it's getting normal pretty quick. I'm excited.